What's up, folks? We're here today with another edition of Exercise in the Garage. We're hitting, Thursday's CrossFit workout. It's a pretty fun one. It looks with a little different movement. We got the hang split snatch, some double unders, and some weighted box step-ups. We'll show you a bunch of different modifications that you can do for that today. I'm actually still waiting on Katie to get here. I was actually ready to go, so I figured I'd come out here, do a little intro, get everybody prepped for the day, and when she gets here, we'll jump into it. So stay tuned. We got a fun workout. It's a little bit different makeup as well. Let's go take a look at it. Come on, let's go. Right over here. Come on. All right, what we're looking at here, we're looking at two different parts. Really, this first part here is a 10-minute EMOM, right? It's just supposed to be like a kind of an extended warm-up. What you're gonna do, you're gonna alternate minutes, working 1 minute on something that you need, some type of gymnastics movement you need work on, and one just kind of practicing jump ropes. Here are some of the GOATs, right? GOATs would be handstand push-ups, pull-up, muscle-up, handstand walk, dips. I think we're gonna work dips and pull-ups today. But if you don't have access to any of that, or you can't do handstand push-ups or handstand walks, go with the seated press of some kind. Press a plate, press a dumbbell, something. Then we're moving into four 4-minute AMRAPs with 1 minute rest between. You're gonna pick back up where you left off just to make the scoring easy for you and for putting in there, right? So you're gonna do 6 alternating dumbbell hang split snatches, 6 dumbbell box step-ups, 24 double unders. Go through that as many times as you can inside 4 minutes. Rest a minute, then just pick back up where you left off. You have some options that you can do, and we'll go over these options. If you don't have a dumbbell that's heavy enough or whatever, we'll figure it out. Oh, hey, good to see you. Yeah, I'm just waiting on my sister. She'll be here soon. Yeah, we're gonna work out a little. Yeah, all right. Have a good one. It's a nice dog. What kind of dog is it? Chihuahua. That's a big chihuahua. Yeah, I believe you. So, yeah, have a good one. She made it! So happy. We can work out now. So the GOATs, there's lots of gymnastic stuff. I'm going to go through them piece by piece just so we have some ideas. So handstand push-ups. If you have a wall, make sure you're not going to put a freaking hole in the drywall, right? I have this little board here on it to kind of help from that happening. Step into it, kick up. You could do strict handstand push-ups. You could do kipping if you wanted to. You could do deficit. Just work on something that's challenging for 45 seconds. Right. If you don't have handstand push-ups, but you want to work that, you could do a pike push-up, which basically is a push-up with our butt real high in the air. Just make sure that your head goes forward to the mat and then presses through your arms. Right? If we don't have that, we want to work on some pressing. We could do a seated dumbbell press. So we're going to be on our butt, feet out in front of us together, pressing up, pushing the head through. Right? Maybe you don't have 2 dumbbells, maybe you only have 1. You do 1 at a time, maybe switching every 20 seconds. Maybe all you have is a plate. Oh gosh. You can do the same, pressing through, working on some vertical pressing. Right, taking it from there, if you wanted to work handstand walks, go out to the yard, practice walking on your hands. If you don't have handstand walks yet, a good option, wall walks. Walk your feet up the wall, get as far as you can, touch, stay nice and tight, make sure those elbows don't bend, and walk yourself back out. Pull-ups. If you have the option to get to a pull-up bar, my suggestion is work the strict pull-up. Okay? If you have strict pull-ups here, work them. If you're working on a gymnastics kit, okay, work the gymnastics kit when available. Just make sure that you have plenty of clearance overhead. Maybe you don't have that, but you have a squat rack. Okay? A good option when you have a squat rack is kind of an inverted row. Put your barbell across your squat rack, get underneath it, and you can row. I showed this option the other day with a table or maybe 2 sawhorses. Use that. Okay? If maybe you don't have any of that, but you have a band, right? And you want to work that same muscle group of the pull-up, right? Grab high on the band, arms locked out, pinch your shoulder blades down and back, and try to pull this to your pockets, right? You're going to work that same area of pulling. Muscle ups and dips. If you have some low rings, maybe you hang from somewhere, you could work on kind of the transition of the muscle up. I don't have that option here. But dips, you could set up something, put your feet out in front, right? Lower down, press. You could use a box for this as well. Maybe you just want to work the triceps and you have a band. You can maybe superset it and work the triceps here. But what we're doing, we're working for 45 seconds on whatever you want. But stick to only one thing, right? Make that one thing your focus. Get 5 sets in there. And that's going to make you a little bit better today. On the jump ropes, I wouldn't wear yourself out there. Give yourself a good 10 seconds, 20 seconds hard, and maybe nice and easy for the remainder of that 45 seconds. Transition fast, get this extended warm-up in, and you're good to go. Okay, the hang dumbbell split snatch, that's part of our AMRAP portion. Okay, it looks like this. You're gonna start at the hang position, let this swing between your legs. You're gonna jump into your split. Bring your feet back together, alternate hands, jump into your split. Whatever arm's going overhead, that opposite foot is going out in front. Come back together, switch hands. Physically not a very hard movement, but mentally it's challenging because you're having to think about what arm's going overhead, what leg's going out in front. So take your time on it, don't rush it, okay? If you don't have a heavy enough dumbbell or you don't have a dumbbell at all, you could do either just a regular kettlebell snatch or you could do a kettlebell swing all the way overhead in its place, okay? If you don't have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, but you got a plate or maybe a bag or a sandbag, you could do a plate swing as well in its place. If going overhead is an issue, maybe we got a little bit of shoulder issues, doing like a hang dumbbell clean or maybe with 2 dumbbells, right? We can modify it to the shoulder as well. But over exaggerate that movement, it'll be very, very easy compared to going overhead. All right, the dumbbell box step up, you can use a box or some type of raised surface or element like this. You have 2 options. You can either hold the dumbbell on your shoulder in some way, right? Or you can hold it in your front rack for this. You cannot put it on your back, so don't put it on your back. And then you're gonna step up, lock out, switch legs, lock out. And you'll alternate side to side until you get to the 6 reps that you need to do. For that, you don't have to be limited to just a dumbbell. You can use a bag, a ball, kettlebell, plate, whatever you need to kind of load that. If you don't have anything to step up on, hold the dumbbell in your front rack, do some reverse lunges. Hold the dumbbell in your front rack, do some squats. Hold your bag. Just squat or lunge, whatever you want with that loading, or with no loading at all. Just move through those movements. So you can modify again with an air squat, or a weighted squat, or a reverse lunge, or a weighted reverse lunge. Last movement is double unders. A double under is where the rope passes twice underneath your feet as you jump. You can modify that to single unders or plate hops or little ledge hops or jumping over a line. Any modification that's not 24 double unders, I want you to do 30 seconds of work, right? So if it's single unders, plate hops, ledge hops, line hops, you're gonna work for 30 seconds and then move back on and start the round over. All right, we're ready to get it. Let's go. Okay, that was probably one of the tougher ones all week. That burned a lot. I don't know if it was the jumping lunges from this morning or what, but those step ups, I know I wasn't even hitting the RX height, but whew, those will burn my legs. Maybe it was the double unders or whatever, or the leftover from this morning. It was terrible. Yeah, definitely 30 seconds. Don't want to spend any more than that. If you're doing singles or practicing double unders, plate hops, no more than 30 seconds. But I would at least give you that, right? If you're a higher skill double under, you got a little bit of advantage. You're going to do them a little bit faster. The dumbbell snatch, not too bad. Got me a little dirty, but not too bad. It was not necessarily a break, but it was just like the build up to the step ups. So be prepared for that. Challenge yourself today. 4-minute AMRAPs. It was a great workout. Good Thursday workout, good middle of the week workout, whatever day you're doing it. But enjoy it. Have a good mindset. Stay positive, and see you tomorrow.